Greetings of the day. Welcome to another session of Grade 9 Mathematics, Chapter 11, Constructions. Dear students, in this first part of the chapter, we'll learn how to construct different angles using the geometry compass and a scale. Also, we'll get to the solutions for the NCERT exercise 11.1. So, as I said, we will learn to construct the following angles: 15 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 75 degree, 90 degree, 105, 120, 135, 150, 165 and 180 degree. To construct the following angles, you will require a geometric compass, a ruler and a well-sharpened pencil. Are you all ready to start with the construction of the following angles? Let's get started.
Dear students, next we shall try to construct an angle of 30 degree and 15 degree. As you could see, to begin with, I did the initial steps, that is drawing a ray, constructing an arc of desired length and then making an arc of 60 degree, 120 degree and 180 degree. Now, first we shall try to make an angle of 30 degree, and you know 30 degree is half of 60 degree. So basically, can I say that if I bisect 60 degree, I'll get 30 degree? Exactly, that's what's going to happen. Now, as we discussed in the last step, to bisect any angle, first we have to measure the length of that arc of that angle. As you could see over here, this is my 60 degree, and to bisect 60 degree, what I've done is I've measured the length of that particular angle and then I'll make an arc. Okay, so this is from one end of the 60 degree. Now from the other end of the arc of the 60 degree. I'll just extend it a little more so that I get the point of intersection. Now you could see over here that I got a point of intersection which is between the 0 degree and 60 degree. Yes, so this would exactly be my 30 degree. So if I try to name it, this is X, say this is Y and this is Z. So X, Y, Z is exactly my 30 degree. Now, what if I have to make 15 degree? 15 degree is half of 30 degree. So again, I'll proceed with the same step. I have got my 30 degree over here, and if I bisect this 30 degree, I would get my 15 degree. So proceed with the same process of bisecting an angle, that is measuring the length of the arc. Now if you could see over here, I have measured the length of the arc which makes 30 degree, and then I'll create a arc again bisecting 30 degree. So if you could see, there is an arc made from this point. There is now an arc made from the other end. I'll do it again. Yeah. Now you could see that I have got a point of intersection again. So from point Y, I'll make another ray. Now let me name this, say P. So P, Y, Z, this is my 15 degree. So the entire was 30 degree. I bisected 30 degree to get the measure of 15 degree. So I hope you have understood how I'm using the concept of bisecting an angle and getting the desired angle of 30 degree as well as 15 degree. You could easily do, if you could bisect 15, you will easily get half of 15, which is 7.5 degree. Isn't that interesting? Yes, indeed it is. Let us now quickly get to the next few angles. Students, now let us look into the final set of angles. As far as construction of angles is concerned, we shall try to make 105 degree, 150 degree, 135 degree and 165 degree. Now, if you could see, to begin with, I have made the ray, made the arc of desired length and shown for you what is 60 degree, 120 degree and 180 degree. Now, the next step is to make an angle of 105. Now I know 105 degree would be between my 90 degree and 120. If you see, between 90 and 120. If I try to divide this 90 and 120, the distance between 90 and 120, which is the distance of 30, it can get divided into 15 each. So if I put 90 plus another 15 degree, this will give me my 105 degree. So first I'll proceed to making 90 degree. Now how do we make 90 degree? We bisect the distance between 60 and 120. Now to do that, let me measure the distance between 60 degree and 120. Yes, I did it. Now I'll make an arc so that finally I can end up with 90 degree first of all. So here we go. I'll do a little more. Okay. As you could see over here, this is my point of intersection, which I'll refer as my 90 degree. Okay, so here we go. Let me name this X, this is Y, this is Z. So X, Y, Z is my 90 degree. But what is our ultimate angle that you have to make? 105. So this is 90. This is 120. Between 90 and 120, if I would bisect, I would get 90 plus 15, which is 105. So what I will do is, to bisect this stretch of angle, I'll measure the length between 90 degree and 120 degree. If you could see, this is the stretch between 90 and 120. Now I'll make an angle. I'll make an arc basically. So from 90 degree, this is what I get. From 120 also I make an arc. If you could see, okay, I've got something like this. Now, if you could see, I've got an arc, an intersection of arc over here. So if I try to draw a ray from the point Y to this, and let me name it, say P. So PYZ would be my 105 degree. So between 90 and 120, I got my 105 degree. Can you guess out where would 150 degree come? Exactly. It would come between 120 and 180. Because if I try to put it over here, between 120 and 180, what is the distance? 60. And if I try to divide that into 2, I'll get 30 each. So if I try to bring 120 and another 30 degree, I'll get my desired 150 degree. So this is my 120, this is my 180. Yeah, so 120 and 180. Between them would be my 150. So to get that, what I shall do is, I shall measure the length of the arc that is between 120 and 180. Now if you could see over here, I've got the length of the arc that is 180, between 180 and 120. Now I'll draw an arc between them, first from 120 and now from the point 180. I'll just stretch a little from here. Okay. Now if you could see, I got a point of intersection again. Now this is between 120 and 180. Between 120 and 180, that is, the stretch has been divided into 30 each. Yes. So if I try to draw from here, it would be like this. Yes. So let me name this, for your sake, let me name this Q. So what do we have? QYZ is our 150 degree. Okay. I will write it over for your sake. XYZ. Okay. XYZ was our 90 degree. PYZ was a 105 degree, 105 degree. And now we have constructed QYZ, which is our 150 degree. Now can you tell me where would I get my 135 degree? Any idea? Yes, 135 would be between 120 and 150. Isn't it? Now, what is the distance between 120 and 150? If you could see, the distance is 30. And if that gets divided into 2, I get 15 each. So 120 plus 15 will give me 135. So I already have my 120. Where is my 120? This is. So between 120 and my 150 degree. Okay, between 120 and 150, I would get my 135 degree. So what I shall do next is from 120 degree to the length of 150. Okay, so I'll measure the arc, the length of the arc. So this is between 120, as you could see, 120 to 150, and I will draw an arc over here. So this is from 120, this is another arc from 150. Now as you could see over here, there is a point of intersection. Let me draw an ray from this point to the point of intersection. Here I get, say, let me name this R. So I get my angle RYZ, which is equal to 135 degree. That is between 120 and 150. Can you guess out where would 165 be? Exactly, 165 would be between 150 and 180, because if you could see, the distance between 150 and 180 is how much? 30 degree. And if 30 gets divided into half, that is 15 each. I can get 150 plus the 15 degree I would get over here, and that would sum up my 165 degree. I hope you all have understood how to make the different set of angles using a geometric compass and a ruler and a pencil. Now we shall quickly move to the last question of NCERT exercise 11.1.
So my dear students, we have learned to construct the following angles using a geometric compass and a ruler. This will solve most of the questions of the first exercise, exercise 11.1 of the NCERT textbook. Now let us get to one question which you have to solve separately. That is question number 5 of your NCERT exercise 11.1, which says, construct an equilateral triangle given its side. So the question is asking us to make an equilateral triangle with a given side. Let's get started with that.
So as mentioned in the question, we are supposed to make an equilateral triangle given its side. Okay, so you can take the length of the side of your choice, but then we have to make an equilateral triangle. Now if I try to put a rough diagram of the same, let's say, let me name it the triangle as ABC. Okay, and here the question gives me the freedom to decide the side. So let me say I'll take the side to be 5 centimeter to start with the base. And since it is an equilateral triangle, what does that mean? All the sides should be 5 centimeter each. Now this is going to be really simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scale and first draw a base of length 5 centimeter. Okay. That is the base BC. Okay. Now I've taken the scale. Okay. And I've made a line segment of length 5 centimeter. And what shall I name it? BC. Okay. So I've got the base BC. Now the next part is, this has been done. The next part is from B to A. What is the length from between these 2 points? It is 5 centimeter. So what I'll do is use my scale and my rounder I'll measure how much is 5 centimeter. Okay. So keeping the center at 0, I'll measure the length of 5 centimeter. I'll just cross check this again whether I got it right. Okay, so this is 0. Okay, I got my, as you could see, I've got my 5 centimeter. Now, so since I've got my 5 centimeter, as you could see over here, all that I will do is, from point B, I know the distance from point B to point A is 5 centimeter. So keeping the center as B, I'll make an arc. And what is the length of this arc? This was 5 centimeter. Okay. So this has been taken care of. As well as from point C, how far is the distance of point A? It is also 5 centimeter. So I'll use a rounder which is already set at 5 centimeter. So from point C also, I'll make an arc of 5 centimeter. Now you could see both these arc has intersected at a point, and my dear students, that will exactly be my point A. So all that I have to do is join A to B and then A to the point C. And here I have my equilateral triangle ABC. Now the question asks us for justification. You could easily say that AB, BC and AC, all of them, if you measure by your ruler, is equal to 5 centimeter. And hence the given triangle that you have constructed is an equilateral triangle ABC with the given side as 5 centimeter. I hope you have understood all the questions of NCERT exercise 11.1. Now let us go to the quick revision of what we did as of now in this first part of the chapter.
So my dear students, I hope you have understood well the construction of different angles using the geometry compass and the ruler, as well as the solution to question number 5 of NCERT exercise 11.1, wherein we learned how to construct an equilateral triangle of a given side. On this note, I will end up this part 1 of the chapter 11 over here. See you next time. Take care. See you next time with another session of grade 9 mathematics.